Good evening, saints. My name is Precious, and I am a crew member of Rachel's Supernatural Testimonies, and I am also a student in Melchizedek School, School of Prophecy Bible Studies. And I would like to share a testimony where the Lord basically saved me from myself, and that and also saved me from exchanging my destiny, or destroying my destiny, and not just my destiny, but also destroying someone else's destiny. So my actions were that bad, where I was gonna actually not just destroy my destiny, but also destroy someone else's destiny. I would like to, I think this person's name, I'm just gonna call them George. So me and George attended the same high school. We're in the same grade, had the same classes and everything. And we normally texted each other on Instagram. And at that time, we as Christians, we're not supposed to have any kind of social media. But I was being rebellious, and I didn't think about my actions nor regard what the Lord requires us to do. So me and Josh, while continue talking and having conversation on social media, which is Instagram, we started developing feelings for each other. I was the first person to develop feelings, because I was the first person to confess my feelings to him. So when we were doing all of that, talking, hanging out, and everything, Shalom, basically my mother, her name is Rachel. We call her Shalom. So the Lord revealed to her what was going on, and then she came to me. She was like, "Precious, what are you hiding? Like, is there something you're not telling us?" And because I was playing a double life. I was in Bible study. I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm innocent. But when I'm not in Bible study, I'm talking to this boy I should not even be talking to, or I should not even have any kind of romantic connection, romantic anything. I should not be hanging out with them at all, because it will, like, that was opening a door for the devil to really destroy us and leading us to commit adultery. Well, basically, I was being a rebellious person. I did not listen to the warnings that were given unto me. Well, of course, us hanging out, he really created a door for the enemy that he really took advantage of and really used it well. And me being selfish and not considering that my actions would like mislead this person and not just affect me, but also affect him and everybody around us. So even though I got that warning to sell from that boy, D, I did not listen. I did not do none of that. And the part is the amazing part is, like, despite not listening, the Lord constantly warned me every single time I continued rebelling. And in Bible study, I would, like, hear warnings like, don't do that, don't do this. Precious, stay from this boy. Precious, you're gonna exchange your destiny. You're gonna destroy your purpose. You're gonna destroy his purpose. You're gonna basically ruin everything because of your actions. And despite all those warnings, I was too much in my feelings. I was too much in, like, I can do it. I was too much in all of that. And it was clouding my judgment, where I'm just choosing the wrong thing and not considering anything. And honestly, this is like grace for the Lord to really put someone in your life to lead you, to warn you. That's grace right there. Even though at some point, Shalom, give up on me because of the constantly warning. The Lord did not give up on me. But me not taking the advantage for the fact that the Lord has put someone to really like lead me, advise me to what I should not do and to what I should do. I was too much in, I guess you can call it ignorancy. Like I was ignorant, like prideful. I was like, I can do this. I can do this. They don't understand. It's not easy. I was struggling. I was struggling very much. The struggle was so much to a point I lost weight. I lost my hair. As let me show you. It's gone. It's gone. But I did lose my hair because of my so-called feelings, and because me being rebellious and not listening to the Lord, not listening to the warnings, to a point where like after school, well, like sneak, no, yeah, leave school, hang out, play lovey-dovey, hug and stuff like that. And being honest, my hormones were kicking in. The temptation was there. I felt tempted to do something. I felt tempted to sleep with that person. And that really shows that, if you don't, if it was not for God's grace, we would have done something. But the Lord being gracious, we didn't end up doing anything. And he was very patient. There's a point where like I was like, Lord, please just give me time. And he will give me that time to really make it up. And to a point, until it reached to a point where like, I need to do something. And he did do something. He sent his messenger, his child, to come and warn me again. Because Shalom, she saw like in the dreams where I was in darkness, where he was in darkness, and I was just reaching out so bad. And she did tell me that she's like, Precious, you are in darkness. You are misleading this person. This person is a new member. He just became a Christian. He's getting to know God, and he does have the desire to know God. But you are becoming a vessel that the devil is using to really bring this person down. And surely that shows that even though you're a child of God, you can still become a vessel for the devil to use. And I was that vessel. I became that vessel that the devil used constantly because I was opening doors for him. And because I was listening to my own feelings. Trust me, it was hard. It was really hard. I really, really wanted to listen. I wanted to let all of this go. I wanted to just drop the whole entire thing. But because of that stress, me, like being in the middle, right? Like wanting to follow my own heart and also wanting to follow God's instruction. But guess what? Despite all of that, it did not just happen once. The warning did not just happen once. Not twice. Not 3 times. But a lot of times. That shows the mercy of God. Every single day. Precious. Step from this person. He will most times he'll give me a verse too. You're a precious jewel, you're this, you're that. Don't let that destroy you. Don't become the vessel for the devil to use. And truly, people, when you have if you have a person that the Lord has put in your life to lead you, please listen to that person. Please listen and follow the leading of the Lord and of the instruction that he has put for you, and also that person that he has also put for you to lead you and to advise you wisely. And listen to the wise counsel. Truly, it was a wise counsel from the Lord leading me. And there's many times where like things, like for example, we'll be on the call and my hormones will kick in and I'll say something really crazy, really unchristian, like something really sexual. And that's not how Christians should be. But guess what? The Lord did not strike me dead. Nope. He came again and warned me, Precious, my daughter, listen. You should not be doing none of that. But I did not listen. Until it got to, the Lord was done. But he was still merciful. But he was really grieved. He was really crying out. Everybody was done. They did not even care at this point. Just, even the word precious, they don't want to hear precious and they. No. They don't want to hear no more. They're just done. Done completely. Well, there was this day where the Lord really like just at this point spoke to Shalom a lot and showed her dreams upon dreams that if I continue that path, I'm gonna bear a child and I'm gonna suffer. And I was honestly speaking, I was choosing the boy over my family, Shalom, over God, over everyone. I was choosing him over everyone. And now thinking about it now, that was really dumb. Like choosing God over human. Can you imagine? Choosing someone that will love you and that will treasure you, that will never leave you. Just like the others that left me, but he didn't leave me. He continued warning. Even though, it reached to a point where Shalom was like, I'm done. But the Lord was still, pound her heart, like, say something. Say this. Just say it. Just say it. Lord, he was really, really, really grieved. Very grieved. Extremely grieved. To a point, a whole slide, like, the entire Bible study would be just me. Precious, don't do that. And honestly, they also got his own warning as well. Like don't do this, just block her and everything. This is gonna destroy your guys' lives. This is gonna affect God's relationship between you and him. Just block her. And the same thing for me, block him. But guess what? I did not listen. And being honest, it's actually me reaching out to him every single time. The boy, he would try. He would try his best. He would just stay away, blocking and everything. And then there goes my dumb self, again, following my own desires and not considering the Lord or anything. And I'll really just text him, call him. There's a time where I really got so tempted to call him so bad. And I was like to my sister, I was like, oh my goodness, I just want to call him so bad. And guess what? Yeah, I did call him first, and it was not good. It was not good. I opened another door. I was opening another door, and I was really putting God aside, putting his feelings aside, putting the fact that he's really grieved. This whole entire situation is grieving him, and not just that. It's also affecting the people who are also in our Bible study. But it was affecting Shalom and both of my sisters and everything. They were really stressed out. They were praying, fasting, Lord, please help. Help. And Shalom will see things. She will dream things. She will see very scary things. The path that I was going, a very dangerous path where it will reach to a point where the Lord will leave me, where I'll pray and call out. He will not be there. He will not hear me. But nah, despite all those warnings, despite the effort that the Lord has put in and everybody to really warn me to start from that person, despite all of that, I still continued. Again, it was not easy. All that stress made me lose so much. My hair is like, the hair of a lady is their glory. And trust me, losing it and my weight, I was not eating. I lost my appetite. I was failing my classes because of one boy. Because of not me listening to the instructions and the wise counsel that was given unto me. So, people, please, if you really have someone again that the Lord has put in your life to lead you, listen. And even if the Lord warned you, not just the Lord warns people in many ways, through pastors, through family members. Just take the warning, because if you don't take the warning, it will really lead in disaster, and it will destroy you, and not just you. Most times it will destroy the person next to you. Honestly, if I continued in that path, if it was not for God's grace, because the reason why I'm here and I'm not in that kind of path is because the Lord has had to cry out day and night. To the point Shalom was still on the call with us the whole entire night, talking. She felt so frustrated. She was just done. The Lord will speak through her the whole entire night, and not just her, not just me, but through they as well, the boy. He also gave his own counsel as well, like, listen, what you guys are doing is not safe. The devil has set a path ahead. He's using that little connection you guys are having to destroy your destinies, to destroy the two of you. And she told me that I have been a Christian. I've been in this Bible study longer. I should know better. I should be a better example. I should be the one that should even say, you know what? Yeah, we should not be doing this. I should be the mature person. That's what I was. I guess the word is the more foolish person. I really did not lead a good example at all. And honestly, I remember this time where the Lord really, I think, if for me, it felt like, because sorry, just a moment. So, at that time, the Lord was angry. Everybody was done completely. And I remember the Lord sent, another warning. This time around, it was, how should I put this? So it was a topic. So okay, let me go into a little more details. So, the Lord spoke to Shalom, and the next day we started Bible study. It was about a train and warnings, the importance of taking warnings in that train that comes to hit you if you don't take warnings. And guess who that train was? The devil. The devil was that train. Or his traps. So it was me not taking that warning sign and skipping all those warning signs that the Lord has said there, like, stop, don't go, there's a train coming. Stop, don't do that, there's a train coming. Stop. But if I continued at that last stop, that night, it felt like it was the last time that this time around I need to listen. And if I did not listen, I was really gonna go in that, I was really gonna miss that last stop. And that train would have hit me, destroyed me, and we would have destroyed both our destinies and purposes in life. And in all honesty, it would have been my fault, honestly, because it was me who was not listening. It was me who was reaching out to him, to the boy more. It was me trying to, even though, like, he also got his own warnings, he was listening, he was doing his best. And also me, not just because I was reaching out, and also because I was a Christian longer, and I know, like, what's right and what's wrong. I had more, like, what's the word? Experience, a Christian spirit experience. I had more of that. And then another thing, and the day me and him were going to meet up, the Lord exposed that. He showed it to Shalom that you guys are gonna meet up, which it was true. We were gonna meet up, but the Lord showed it to Shalom that it's gonna lead into something sexual, into what do I call it? Doing things like the sexual things, and I would have ended up with a child. So the Lord saved me from that, from going in that direction and really destroying our destiny by sleeping with each other. Which that was the goal for the devil. The goal was to get us together and to do the deed. And that deed, that one deed, that 1 minute of a deed, it would have destroyed everything. It would have destroyed my relationship with God, and it would have got me kicked out of the Bible study. I also remember the Lord also, he did not just talk through Shalom, but he also talked to me in my dreams. Again, the mercies and grace of God. I remember in this dream, it was like Shalom, and of course Shadi. So we were there, and in that dream, no, sorry, let me scratch that. That was the wrong dream. The dream was like me and him were hanging out. Me and Dave, we were hanging out, holding hands, very intimate, hugging and everything, just going on with our lives. And then Shalom came with a bunch of people, bunch of Bible study members. I think she was holding a Bible, but I don't remember. But she came, and she said, "Because you have done this, you are kicked out of Bible study." So she and Devon and they left. They left, and I was left behind. And I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? What am I going to do without the Lord? I was in despair, because without the Lord, I'm not anything. At this point, like, what's the point of being on earth without the Lord? What's the point of existing without being a part of God, without being a child of God, without the Lord? And I was really in despair, like, so much. I was like, oh my goodness, what have I done? What was I so dumb? And I was like, it was scary. But then in the dream, everything rewinded, like it went back. That's the grace. It went back, and I got a second chance. And in that dream, I made the right decision. I was like, you know what? I am not gonna continue with this. I'm not gonna continue with that boy since he left me. Because in that dream, he left me to go with Shalom and the rest of the Bible study members. Like, he left me. Like, well, why should I stay in that dream? And I woke up, and I was like, wow. So Shalom also had the same dream. The Lord was also speaking to her, revealing the same thing he revealed to me, to her, but similar. For her, she had a dream, her kicking me out of the Bible study. The dreams connected. That really showed the Lord was speaking. That confirmed. When she said that, I remember in Bible study when we're back on the Google Meet. When she said that, it confirmed it. I was like, now wow. That showed that the Lord was speaking. And that it was another warning that I should not continue with that. So, in all honesty, I was ready at that time. I was ready to choose the boy over God. I was already choosing the boy over God. I chose the boy over God's word, over God, and over his warning from me. And I was very foolish. And also, in all honesty, there's a part that I also missed out. The Lord did not just reveal all those, like, the things, like, let me rephrase that. So, like, the dreams that Shalom will always have, like, she will constantly have, is me ending up with a child. It's me doing the deed and ending up with a child. That would, like, really, really, like, change my whole entire destiny and his destiny as well. And in those times, because the Lord has put me in Bible study as a protection for me, and truly Bible study has been like a protection for me. In this place, the Lord will expose me, and not just me. Are the members of our Bible study, like the people who are in our Bible study, the kids, whoever joins our Bible study, the Lord will expose them as well. That shows that the Lord, he sees all things. There's really no reason to hide anything, because he sees all things, and he will expose you. Not to, embarrass you or anything, but to lead you and to protect you from the harm's way of the enemy. Because the enemy is always planning something, especially when you're a child of God. But for me, unfortunately, my mother was against the Bible study. She always tries to stop it every single time. Always. Not knowing that her actions, her doing that, could lead me to go run back to that boy. Because the Lord was still, instructing me and also dealing with my heart, like leading me, helping me in those moments. And I did need I did need the Bible study at that time, and I still need it. Trust me, I still need it very much. By that time, that moment, my mom came. She took all the devices, stopped us from doing Bible study, stopped us from doing what the Lord has called us to do, which it was basically like removing us from where the Lord has set us as a protection place, a safe place, to exposing us to the devil. Like the devices, like honestly, she basically did not care if I was dating anyone, if I was doing the deed. She did not care as long the point was for her. As long I'm not doing the Bible study. That's what matters. I beg, if I like, I can date. If I like, I can sleep with whosoever I want. I'm telling you, it was a very sad situation. And like when that happened, I was just looking like, if you knew like the sleepless nights that Shalom will go through, just to prevent me from going in a dark place, from me, I guess we can call it separate, basically like for me ruining my relationship with God and for me destroying my destiny. If she knew the sleeplessness that she goes through, not just for me, but for all of us. If she knew the warnings that the Lord will put, will just put there for us to just, mostly me, to listen and to just follow. Like listen. Honestly, parents, if the Lord is has set your child in a safe place, please don't interfere. Do not interfere at all. And please lead your children in the ways of the Lord. That would save them from so many troubles. And be prayerful, honestly. Don't forget that prayerful part. Be prayerful. And when the Lord reveals something to you, pray about it. Pray for your child. And also speak to your child. Don't prevent them. Don't stop them from wanting to know God. Don't take away that word, like the Lord, away from them. Lead them to the Lord. Introduce them to the Lord. Tell them more about the Lord. Spend time with them. That's also important. Spend time with them. And give them wise counsel according to the word of God. Not according to your own thinking, not according to your own ways, not according to your own likes, but according to what the word of God says. In all honesty, even though Shalom and everybody, my sisters, warned me of like the direction I was going, the bad direction, the darkness, basically me destroying my life, even and the fact that of course my mom did not care. And honestly, sorry, let me just I don't want to confuse you guys. Let me just start like this. So my mom did not care. She did not care the fact that this Bible study was helping me. Even if I tried to mention it to her, she was like, no, I still don't want you to continue with this. I was like, but mom, I could have ended up with the boyfriend. I could have been pregnant by now. It's like, no, what? What? That's your business. I was like, oh, that's my what? I was like, oh, wow. Now, wow. Even though Bible study, me being in my safe place that the Lord has put me in, she taking me there, out of there. She didn't care what was going to happen to me, honestly. Nor did she consider my safety, or nor did she consider like what I was saying to her. Nah, she did not consider, not at all. was basically what she wanted. And basically, like, she wanted me to go under her instructions instead of God's instructions and what God wants from me. And another thing about the boy, even though I have put him first, you can call him an idol. I idolized him, basically. Because when you put anything before God, it becomes an idol. And that's what I did. I put him before God, before the warnings, before my family, before the people that were important to me. Now, back then, before I even met this person, I was the type, like, anything that has to do with the Lord, I really took it seriously and I really tried my best. I guess you can say I was a better person back then. But once I met that person, the boy, I changed. Not into a better person, but I changed for the worse by choosing someone else that was never going to be there for me. Even now they're not here. They're at school, somewhere. They don't care about me. They never did. I was delusional, thinking that, this person loves me. They feel how I feel, and they're willing to put me first as I am willing to put them first. I'm telling you, even in Bible study, it'll be when I talk about him, it will be me constantly talking about him and how I feel, and there's him. Even when I'm not there, okay, this boy is having a conversation with Shalom, I will not be mentioned. In fact, I don't even exist in their conversation. He could care less. At all. So, honestly, it hurts. Honestly, it hurts. But he was better than me, if I were to say. Because he was more focused on him and God, and of course his family. I was really nothing to him, and he had nothing to offer. It's not like he had money or a job. He was jobless. And that's the crazy part. There was nothing that I could really, like, oh wow, he definitely has something to offer, like, this can definitely benefit me if I continue with this. No, there's nothing at all from that. So again, me being delusional, having this picture of him, and just I call it delusional. Just like, when you think this person is this type of person, when in reality they're this type of person. They're not perfect. They're humans. In fact, they could care less about you. Again, me being delusional. And the crazy part, my little sister and my older sister, they'll warn me, Shalom. They'll warn me, and the Lord, months and months, warnings upon warnings, warnings upon warnings. Honestly, I have seen young people with children, and I'm like, that could have been me. I would have been the one with the child struggling right now, and I would have been beaten up day by day because I have a child. Because we're, African parents, if you're pregnant, they will deal with you. You will not have peace. They will beat you up. They will insult you. You lose that respect. One, like I had any, anyways, but you lose it. And I would have lost the Lord, and I would have been kicked out of Bible study, and I would have been alone because the boy would have run away. And that's how it was in Shalom's dreams. Me having a baby, and the boy is nowhere to be found. And it was just me alone. No God, no safe place, no one there. Just me. Simply because I chose, not even simply, but because I chose a boy over God. So, please, don't choose any, I don't care what it is. Even if it's an object or a cat or an animal, not alone a human being. Just don't choose anything before God. And I'm still, this Christian walk is a learning experience. And I am, I'm definitely, by God's grace, He has helped me. Because there's many times where like those desires will come in like this, and I was just like, Lord, help me. And He'll help, and He would, step in and help me. In fact, there's times where I'll constantly think about Him nonstop and just think, did that person still care about me? Did they love me? My goodness, do we like? Is there something? Is there still something there? And when I honestly, the moment I think about it, not even act, but think about it, I'll feel like the Lord is displeased. Like, okay. So the Lord does not want me to, end up in that same situation again. But now, when I think about it, or when the thought tries to come into my mind, it's like, Lord, help me. He helps me. Now I don't even think about it. Like, even if I want to do it does come most times, but it's not like constantly like back then. But now it's like, who cares? What matters is my Lord, and His feelings matter. And from now on, I want to try putting Him first. And I hope this testimony also like helps you and shows the importance of putting God first, putting His warning first and His word first, and listening to the people that He has put in your life to lead you and to counsel you in the right way. Because truly, if you don't listen and you go best on your own thinking, your own heart, and what you think is right, and what you think you can handle or can handle, you are going to be led in the wrong way. Honestly, there's many people my age. There's a ton of people my age who don't get the same warning as me, who end up with someone that will kill them the next day. A lover. They love each other very much. They care for each other. And to that same lover that applied that they loved the person, killed the lover the next day. And there's people who end up having a baby and their lover's gone, just like that. And for me, my case is different. I could have ended up like them. I could have, become alone with the child, all alone, no one. But the Lord being gracious and merciful, I did not end up like that. As you can see, by His grace, I'm still working for Him, and I'm also still in the Bible study. Now, the Melchizedek School of Prophecy truly is a blessing to actually to even still be spiritually alive and not spiritually dead. It's a miracle itself, because there's many people who end up being misled by their own feelings, by their own thoughts, and they end up leaving God and going to a path of vanity. Everything is vanity. Anything that does not have to do with God is absolutely vanity, whether it's work, whether it's your child, whether it's your, goals. All that is vanity. It's not going to help you. It's just going to mislead you if God is not involved. Again, it's very important to really put God first. Well, honestly, parents, again, lead your children in God's way, according to God's word. And that's what Shalom basically did. She advised me in God's way. Think words based on God's word, according to His word. And he followed his instructions. She followed his instructions. So please, parents, lead your children in God's way and do not become a hindrance for your children. Don't become the reason why your children end up in bad situations, or end up leaving God, or end up in an unsafe place. And please, ladies out there, don't be me. Please do better. Be a better person, because I was not a better person. But by God's grace, I know He'll help you. Just though He helps me, I know He'll help you truly. And I know the Lord, by His grace, will continue helping me and everyone else. May the Lord be with you, and God bless you. Glory to the Lord, and we thank the Lord for His goodness, for His mercy, and for His grace. May the Lord be with you. Bye.